Witcher 3 has a beautiful world, full of breathtaking landscape, and for some reason, it has the most beautiful sunsets. Yet, it doesn't lack the places which will give you the creeps. Hello folk, in this video we're gonna talk about top 10 creepy places in Witcher 3. Number 10. White Orchard Cemetery. This place is early in the game, in White Orchard. It isn't that much creepy in itself, but the fact that it happens early in the game and players usually don't have the experience of dealing with Wraith makes it all the more scary. So you're minding your own business, exploring the world, and you see this place of power. Good, right? Well, no. As soon as you go there, to gain a point, Phantom much stronger than you appears out of nowhere and attacks you. Usually because you are early in the game and haven't leveled up that much, you have to run for your life. Afterwards, when you finally defeat the Phantom, you have to go down in the dark basement full of graves. Not the most pleasant experience, right? Number 9. Tower of Mice. So a witch gives you a lamp to talk to dead and sends you to a cursed island that none who go there return. Can't get better than that, can it? Tower of Mice is in Pike Isle. As soon as you reach the isle, you have to deal with ghouls and drowners, and that's before you reach the tower. The tower is surrounded by fog in a lonely landscape, which makes it all the more mysterious and scary. But the real thing begins when you go inside. It's dark, full of ghosts, one of whom is pounding on the door. You can feel the misery in the air, and mice roaming the place are the cherry on top. You climb the stairs and finally find the ghost of a girl who is friendly and talks to you. You feel okay for a while until you discover she's not so nice. She changes into Plague Maiden and attacks you, and the fact that you can't kill it doesn't help. But all the settings aside, there's a real sad story behind this place, which makes it much more creepy. Number 8. Crookback Bog. Crookback Bog is in the middle of swamps. When you first get there are children playing around, which makes it weird because what are they doing in the middle of nowhere? Then you see the caretaker, a mentally challenged old woman who constantly asks you to leave and gets on your nerves.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
Besides, there are drowners everywhere. Each time you go to the place, they respawn out of nowhere and make walking around swamps a nightmare. These are all bad, but what makes Crookback Bog really creepy are the crones, who are human-eating, really ugly and deformed ancient beings. I mean, just look at them. It gives everyone the creeps.
Waste of words.
Our fates are bound true, but now is not the time for that to bear fruit.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Number 7. Lindenvale Graveyard. It's a secluded graveyard with a chapel in the middle. Before this chapel are 2 statues, which look very normal at first, but when you enter the chapel and leave, you see they have moved and are looking at you. If you move forward towards the exit and look back, you'll see they have changed their position again and are facing you again. This, with the gothic atmosphere surrounding the graveyard, makes it one of the petrifying places in The Witcher 3. Number 6. Whoreson Jr.'s Mansion. This one is different from others in a sense that it's not spooky. No graves, no ghosts, but human cruelty. When you go to get Whoreson, everything seems normal, until you enter the mansion and see gruesome scenes of women being nailed to the wall, or hanged or cut. This awful scene right before you meet Whoreson makes everything creepy, and players usually choose to kill him because of what he did, and he absolutely deserves it. It's unique in its creepiness, and never ever in the game you encounter such thing again. Maybe for the best. Number 5. Eldberg Lighthouse. Next on the list is a lighthouse in Skellige. It has all the elements: a haunted lighthouse on a hilltop, a curse, a misty atmosphere, and dark grey environment To be honest, I love this place. I'm a fan of this kind of environment. But everything about this place reeks of death and danger. So it has a special place on this list, not to mention the strong boss at the end of the mission. Number 4. Tesham Mutna. This place is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, vampires built this place, and they built it for torture. For torture? It's a dark dungeon, it has cages, it has vampire symbols all over it, it reeks of death and blood. Besides that, Geralt takes Regis there to make him crazy for blood. What else do you want from this place? Number 3. Jungle. It's the jungle at Hidden Treasure Quest, which is one of the rare quests, so let's talk about its spookiness. This jungle is far from any human settlements, in a secluded area which makes you feel real lonely. When you enter, its atmosphere changes from happy green to grey. You hear wolves howling and they attack you, but wherever there are wolves, there's a lesion, and lesions by design are spooky, which overall makes your surrounding creepy. Number 2. Cursed Chapel. This place is unique in a sense that it's not tied to any quest. It's just a question mark on the map, but it's one of my top favorite places. I mean, you enter it and right there you sense trouble. There is something in the air that makes it scary. Besides that, it's completely abandoned. It has graves, it has pair of those scary statues, it has phantoms attacking you. Once you enter the chapel, Cursed Mother, which is a phantom, and a strong one at that, attacks you. I think people behind this game made this area to be spooky. Number 1. Everec's Mansion. Now, at the top of the list, the place that has it all, the creepiest of all, Everec Mansion. This place doesn't need any introduction. I think it has given all of you the creeps. I mean, it starts scary. Once you get to abandoned mansion, you see a man, scared, telling you his friend got in, but didn't come back. Once you investigate, you find he was killed and carried. After following the thread, you see someone digging a grave. Just that it's not someone, but something out of this world. A man-like figure under the hood, but it has no eyes or nose, but a skin attached to its face. And like that wasn't enough, you find Iris's dead body dried out. You also encounter her angry, spooky ghost. But that's not all. The air is scary. The cat and dog you find are not really animals. You never know what they are, but they also are not from this world. Then you have to fight creepy old gears. You know what I mean? If there was one place that had it all, it would have been Everec's Mansion.